Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie Gilson with StampinGala.com. Today I have my Makeover Monday a day late, and I am using the Sketched Butterfly bundle, and I want to show you my Simple Sunday card. I created the simple card on Sunday, and then normally I come back and create a card on Monday that I step up a little bit. So I'm going to show you this one today, how I stepped it up with the different elements. So let me go ahead and get started. Let me see. First of all, we're starting with a base that is Highland Heather, and this is 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2. So always use your bone folder to give it a nice crease. Next, we have, let me see here, we have a piece of gorgeous grape, and this gorgeous grape is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And we're going to put that directly on the card. Hello, Mario. All right. So this is going to go directly on the card. All right. Make certain that you get it straight. And I like using the glue because you do have a little bit of time to wiggle it around. Okay. All right. Next, I have a piece of, let me see. You know, we're going to use that on the inside. I'm going to flip this open. I'm going to do it a little bit differently, a smaller one on the outside. You know what? No, it's the same size. Okay. All right. So I have a piece of basic white that is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. But this is going to be trimmed down a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I have strips here. It doesn't matter how long they are as long as they cover from side to side. But however, they are 3/4 of an inch. Okay. I want to show you a little trick that I did to get it going, just to make sure it lines up directly in the corner. So all I'm doing is putting this directly in the corner. I'm going to take a piece of, you know what, I'm going to trim this off because it's rounded on the corner and I don't want that. All right, so what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue on here, but I don't want to cover the whole thing because then I'll get glue on my board here. So just hold this up in the corner nice and tight, and you're just going to push this up there as well. I still got glue on it, but anyway, so it lines it up exactly how I want it. Okay, so I'll just take some scissors and trim that off. Just to get that glue off of there. Okay. All right. So now all I'm going to do is alternate the pieces from black to white. And this time, so I don't get the glue where I don't want it, I can just put a little bit of glue there. Take your piece of white cardstock and butt it up to the black one. And keep going. Now, I purposely cut this paper a little bit larger than it should be. And I did that so I can get nice, crisp edges. Okay. All right. Just like that. It's going really easy. You can do this with any colors and it looks really nice. Okay. So I got that all on. So what I'm going to do is get my trimmer and I'm going to trim it off here, here, and right there. Okay. So we'll turn this over and we'll stick it in here. And trim that, and then it's perfect. Turn it over on this side. and cut that off. All right, and then you got to be careful here because it's white on white and it's a little hard to see, so you want to make sure you get it where you need it to be. Now, I need to trim off a little bit more there because I don't want any of that white showing that I glued it to. There, that's perfect. All right, and then I think I'm going to trim a tiny bit here. Yep, and that's good. So now let's see how it ended up in size. Now in size, it's 3 5/8 by, let's see, almost 4.5. But we're going to trim it down a little bit because we're going to put it on this piece right here. No, this one. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, so we have to trim it down some. All right. And I'll have these sizes, and this should be, I have these sizes on, I'll have them on my blog. Okay, so let me see what I have here. 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So this needs to be 3.5. So I'm going to trim a little bit on each side so it's nice and crisp. And sharp, the edges. Okay, now I'm going to be more careful with this so I maintain the evenness of these two. So let me see. I need to get this, since this is 3.5. I need this to be 3. No, wait a minute. 3.5 by, I'm going to do, let me see, we're going to cut this down. In fact, what I'm going to do is just glue it on here, and then I'll just cut around it, okay? Just like that. And like I said, I'll just trim it so you just see a little bit of the edges, okay? Now, I did this earlier, and I backed it in the Gorgeous Grape, but it just didn't look as good. It was too dark, and it didn't show up as well. So I redid it. Now, I was happy. I saw today that I got a team member. I was really excited about that. And it's pretty exciting. Our team is growing. Just last month alone, we had 22 new team members. So if you're at all thinking about joining a fun, fast-growing team that's supportive of one another, I would love to have you on my team. Okay, so then this is going to go here, and I'm going to raise it a little bit. And let me see. I'm going to raise it a little bit. So let me see. You know, I am going to put a little scallop or something down here. I don't like how that is going. So hold on one second. No wonder I cut it differently. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I am going to flip this to the outside. Okay, what a mess, huh? Okay, so we're going to put it on like that. We're going to put this back on. The other one will be the inside. I don't know what happened here, but it just didn't line up right correctly. Okay, so this is going to be on dimensionals. I'm sure that was clear as mud, wasn't it? And for those of you that are planning to go to the on stage next spring, I think I located a venue with the help of one of my team members, and I'm excited, but I do want to put a survey out there and see if people, it is a 10 to 15 minute walk from the convention center. So I want to make sure that that is good with everybody. Okay, so we have that now. All right. In addition to that, we have this Spotlight on Nature circle. So that is also going to go on dimensionals. So, ladies, if you're planning, and gentlemen, if you're planning on going to convent or on stage, can you tell me in the chat real quick if you would be interested in a class like that, even though it is a 10 to 15 minute walk or Uber away? Okay, so there we go. All right, so now we're going to do some stamping. So I am using this set, which I love. And anyway, we're just going to stamp this. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. All right. I think this will fit here. All right, so then we're going to do some coloring. And I'll show you what I did with this. I'm using Balmy Blue first. And what I'm doing is just starting from the center of the butterfly and just going out like this. And not making it even. You don't want it even. Just kind of like strokes like this, okay? Then I am going to switch to, we're going to do fresh freesia, and I'm going to go from the outside in. So the class would be the morning before the convention starts. So it would be on the 13th. So far, so good. And then we have Highland Heather, which is a little bit darker. So we're going to bring the two together. All right. Then I'm going to go back to doing the light balmy blue. And I'm just going to go over and see how it turns this Highland Heather more of a lavender instead of a pinky. And I'm just scribbling over all of it. Okay. All right. And finally, I'm taking the darker balmy blue and just coloring that in. Okay. See how pretty the shading is on that? Okay. So I'm going to take the stitched butterfly die to match this up. Okay. And I just want to be careful with this. I want to put a piece of washi tape on here. Just keep it in place. Let me see. Oops. That looks pretty good. All right, so let me just die cut this real quickly. This is a great way to use up some scraps as well, doing the background like that. All right, look how pretty that is. All right, so then this is going to go on just like that on dimensionals. Go right here on an angle. Okay, so now let me grab a piece of scrap. So we're going to stamp the sentiment. Perfect. We're going to trim it off just a little bit. That looks perfect. Trim the ends down some. All right, and then I have a piece of Gorgeous Grape scrap. And put this together. I'm just going to line it up just like that. I just want a little bit of the Gorgeous Grape showing, because when we put it on the card, I don't want it to get lost on the black and white. So I want it to be framed. A little bit more on this end. Oops. These smaller pieces are kind of difficult to line up. Okay. All right. So now this is going to go right here on dimensionals. Like that. We're going to add some diamonds. I like to keep my rhinestones and gemstones in the stamp cases. To me, it just keeps them all together. Go here and here, and oops, I lost it. And right here. Okay, so far, this is what it looks like on the outside. And I didn't think it needed a ribbon. So on the inside, we are going to take this stamp, which I think is so cute. And I kind of just overlooked it in the catalog. All right, so we're going to put this right here. And then I'm going to ink it up again. And I'm just going to stamp one of them like it got away up here. I got a little bit, let me see. Got a little bit too much there. Okay, so what we're going to do is do the same thing. Start off with the Balmy Blue. And we're just going to swipe it. And again, this is the Balmy Blue Light. Also, I wanted to mention that Thursday is the last day to sign up for my Mediterranean Blooms class. If you haven't seen it and if you'd like to see it, let me know. I can show you at the end. And then also I wanted to mention about my membership, the tutorial memberships that are going on that I just started, and it has started with a bang. It is going very, very well. And there's two options, and it's a way for you to get really nice card ideas, inspiration for yourself or for your business. And I email you every single Monday a PDF of a card that's unbranded so you can use it on towards your business. The only thing that you cannot do is sell the PDF. And anyway, so it's a great opportunity for you to help you with your business. It's only $5 a month. That's about $1.25 per PDF, which is pretty darn cheap. Then I have option 2, and option 2 is $10. You get all of that. However, you also get once a month, you get a PDF for a 3D project or a fun fold card, and you get a coupon to my PDF store to use that month on a PDF at 25% off. So it's a good deal. So anyway, if you're interested in that, it looks like this, my logo for that. So you can check it out at stampingala.com. All right, so we're just going to add a strip here, but you know what? This time I'm going to add the strip up here so it covers up my mistake. Okay, so let's go here. Then I don't have to redo the inside because I would. Okay, so we got that. We'll just trim this off. I don't need to pull the trimmer in for this little piece. Okay, so I have that, and then I'm just going to stamp thank you right down here. There you go. Perfect. All right, put a little bit of glue on here and we'll be good to go. All right, so there you have it. There is the inside of your card. So let me bring this in. And this is the Makeover Monday. Again, you can look at my blog and see the dimensions a little bit later today. So we have the Simple Sunday and the Makeover Monday. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night. Bye-bye.